Whatever. Welcome to the story.
It's complicated. Actually, on my Twitter, it's Lauren Logie, because who the hell can spell that? It's Italian, by the way. So I'm from New York. It's my first time in Philly performing. You guys are awesome. So before I tell you how I almost got myself caught in a Bangkok jail, I want to say that I'm really innocent. I'm going to proclaim my innocence here. You would understand this sort of line of thinking. So I recently, a few years ago, had like a femme revolution. I came from being a tomboy, and I came onto this world and completely baffled. There's all this stuff you gotta do. There's all this highlighting and like tweezing and plucking and waxing and like bags and shoes matching bags, and I can't keep up. And then I watch my friends, perfectly intelligent, well-educated women, become extraordinarily anxious, and they have all this anxiety about all the stuff they had to do. I had my friend, a wonderful woman, tell me, with a straight face, that she needed to rearrange all of her plans because she had to get all of her waxing done before she had coffee with some guy on a Tuesday at 1. Either you move really fast or you're crazy. So, and it takes a lot of time, and I really don't like to waste time with all this stuff. So I was in Thailand recently, and I thought, I'm on vacation. I'll use all this extra time I have to get all this stuff done. So I went to this humble establishment at this salon that was next to the street called Soy means street, so it's Cowboy Street. It's where Hangover 2 was filmed. And all these women were coming in and out, Thai women, because it was a local joint. And I noticed they were skimpily clad, and there was around 5, and they seemed to have to rush off to work. Oh. So they were coming in, and I asked, they knew English, because I think they work with people who speak English. So I asked them, like, where can I go get waxing? So they referred me to the place down the street. And it was raining, so I didn't really see where I was going, and I slipped into the salon, and everyone who was working there was wearing pink, and I realized it's the pink team salon. So when I came earlier, I was walking up the street, every salon has a color, and everyone stands outside wearing the salon's colors, beckoning to people to come get pedicures and things. And so I went in a little suspicious, but I'm like, no, this place is really legit. It looks like a salon. I know what you're thinking. No, it looks like a salon. You see all the pedicure booths, and you see everyone there. All of the equipment is there. I swear, I thought it was legit. They had the menu of services with the prices, and I tell them, I want to get waxing. And so out comes through this beaded curtain, this diva, and she wasn't in pink. She was elegantly dressed. She's like, you want waxing? Yes, I would like some wax. She's like, follow me. So I follow her up the stairs, past all this legit-looking equipment, and then we come to the second floor landing, and I look down the hallway, and there was straight down, there were all these rooms off to the side with massage tables and a red light. Oops. So I walk into the room, and one of the pink team girls was in there, and she says, take off your pants. We've done this before. And she gets powder, and she rubs it all over my parts. And then I get on the table, and the diva comes back in with the waxing machine, and she starts waxing me, but the wax wasn't soft enough yet. So all she could do was put it on the paper, and then like cruise it on the paper, and then put it on my leg and flip it off. So they start 2 of them. I'm getting tag teamed here. And they started doing it, and the wax gets softer, so it's a little easier. But they didn't really have a clear method. They really just did this like rub, and like they kind of felt there was hair, and then they put wax on it. Rub, wax, rub, and sometimes 5 times on the same spot. So I'm doing deep breathing exercises, and I keep calm, and they go over my shins, to my knees, to my thighs, and then it's time for the Brazilian. Now, it's a very clear rule in waxing that when you wanted to minimize pain, you wax on straight lines. You wax on the curve. And I am like convulsing in pain, and the diva looks at me and she says, if you move, I can do. And then she gets wax in my clitoris. I jump up and I'm like, that is really important. You can't do that. And she's like, okay. And she moves the wax and wipes the wax off. And then she proceeds to grab it in between her thumb and forefinger and use it as a joystick to wax on getting it. And then she says, all right, lift your legs up. And I'm sitting there and watching my toes thinking, I don't really see them at this angle unless I'm in quite an intimate position. And then I hear boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Are we getting raided? I mean, like, cops do raid places like this all the time. And this might seem like a nice looking country, but if you get in shit, you're gonna end up in a jail for years. I mean, I've seen Brokedown Palace. And I'm thinking like, oh my God, are they really gonna believe me? Yeah, some pantless American is on a massage table in a whorehouse in Bangkok getting their pussy manhandled by two Thai hookers, and it's innocent. Right. And I'm thinking, I mean, my God, what kind of feminist am I? I've gotten like totally subsumed by this like femme culture and have to sit there and get all this anxiety, bring all this anxiety into my life, and I'm have all these thoughts whirling around. And then the diva finishes and brings down my legs. She wipes off the last of the wax and she says, "All clean now." I didn't feel that way. Next time I'll shave.